brain.
We stone,
We stone,
we streaming,
we streaming,
we stone,
we stone,
we streaming.
we streaming.
Can't do this motherfucker like
Yeah.
All my niggas in the chat and we also
Yeah.
stone, stream, stone. All my niggas in the chat they looking like all my niggas gon' get that shit and roll. We stone, we streaming and streaming. We stone and streaming.
Yeah.
Getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like
Yeah.
roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathing like all my niggas in the chat they hot as fuck. Getting to the bag like
Yeah.
all my niggas we stone the streaming. All my niggas we getting to the cheese and all my niggas we ain't gon' stop going to stop breathing. We streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming.
What it motherfucking doobie? It's your boy Righteous Ain't Playing.
Oh man, this is chosen with a painful motherfucking start to the show.
Yes.
Yes, I'm stoned. And
now
apparently
we're
we
streaming.
are actually streaming. Actually.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Who we got in the chat, man? Who we got in the chat up thus far? Look like we got 1010 Farms. We got Cone in this bitch. Piff 1000. Enu to Life. Sci-Fi Gibson, Rakim, what up? Y'all go check out Rakim. Looked like he was trying to propagate some seeds out of a cloner. It's pretty tight.
That nigga has so much going on over there. He should change his name to Urban Farmer.
I think somebody else already had that name.
Was it him?
I don't know. But you should change his name to got a whole lot of shit going on genetics.
Hey man, you gotta catch him.
Hey,
Man.
look, man.
When you catch
One
him
thing
doing, oh my god.
All right, check this out, man. I seen you have put up some posts. You've been more active on the Instagram. I don't know if you saw my post. You out there looking for names for your new strain, Blue Magic Times.
Man, I seen the order that you
Sure.
gave. Name it Tricks and use the fucking rabbit.
Hell yeah, with an S. Tricks. Use their whole color scheme, their whole graphics, the same way I did macaroni salad, and just put a 5-pack on the back. Like a lot of people don't know, the shit that I use for macaroni salad, you can literally go in the store and they got some shit called Simply Pasta. It's the whole fucking box. It's the whole box, the whole everything. I just put a banner on the front of that bitch and put a 5-pack on it. It was good. So
I will probably do some shit like that. You know, I had
because
that
you had one
idea.
name, what was that? Donut Wasted?
Yeah, that was a viewer submitted name by what's up, bud? Wasn't bad. Might not have been the most amazing, but it wasn't bad. I will say this: when I showed somebody the picture, I was like, "Hey man, what the fuck is that?" It's a fat black man that just got through eating a donut.
You know who it looked like? It looked like the cop from The Simpsons.
But black.
Not even but black. Because
it is a black one, but he's skinny. He's skinny. Wiggum is
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It looked like fucking Wiggum. Wiggum with Homer Simpson's mouth after he said donut.
Wiggum.
Yeah, that shit was tight though. Picture was tight. I don't know. I like the name Donut Face too.
But
But speaking of what's up, bud? What's up, bud? Diego live yesterday, man, was showing off his greenhouse. I don't know if you got a chance to see that.
I did not.
Yeah, what's up, bud? Had a bunch of big ass plants in there. He had all kinds of plants in there, but the shit was interesting.
He had all kinds of plants in there. He had big,
No,
he had little ones.
yeah, he had a little bit of everything in there. But the thing that I found interesting was not only did he have a bunch of different shit in there, but like that nigga had grew the shit to the point where he had blocked himself off on one half of the tent. So it's like he couldn't get. He had to like fight through the plants to get to the other half.
Like whatever happened
greenhouse.
back there is just happening.
Yeah, man. Hey, he had a Tommy gun honey building back there. That motherfucker was tall and lanky. You know what I'm saying?
I think I
That's
seen
it.
that.
When I
picture.
say tall, that motherfucker had to be every bit of like 10 foot.
That motherfucker looked 22 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. Is this an African? Is this a strain from the African diaspora? Just so that motherfucker look.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. It sure is. Hey, I'm with you, 1010. That greenhouse life is crazy. I can't fuck with it. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. Hey, somebody brought up an interesting point. That was like, because, you know, I'm fuck with outdoors. They was like, look, dog, outdoors, when you got shit like thrips and pest problems, it's always other pests that, it's always other pests that come out. You know what I'm saying? And it was like when you ready to plant inside, it ain't resistant to nothing no more. You take away the its natural help outside when you do that shit. Styles P, I know y'all seen Ghostface Killer son or daughter. Yeah, ants bring thrips. See, I never knew that, but it sounds right. And you seem like you might got an actual crop, for real crop, with judging by your farm wheel, 1010. It's like you might have a real crop.
Yeah, man. That should be crazy because like I ain't even trying to be funny when I think of like a greenhouse. Like I'm trying to figure out how bugs get in. But the shit is all sealed up.
Earth.
But maybe the shit ain't sealed up.
You can't seal up Earth. If that greenhouse is on concrete.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like put that bitch on like a slab or some shit.
Yeah, if it's on a slab and it's got an enclosure that actually meet the fucking ground, you know, like that.
Yeah, that's what I think of. That's what I think of when I think of a greenhouse. I mean,
nah, I don't. I think of a hoop house, which is mostly what I see. Where it be in somebody's yard, they might till the dirt, or they might have raised bed, maybe, or they might even have pots. But it's usually like the dirt of the earth underneath the greenhouse. Now, if you're talking about like one of those greenhouses, like a major facility, then yeah. But most like people just got an actual. They don't have a concrete slab underneath, which I would. That seemed like the dopest way to go. But then you still got flying critters that bring shit in.
Yeah, I'm very uneducated when it comes to that because, like you said, hoop house. When I think of hoop house, I think hoop house. When I think of greenhouse, I think greenhouse like panes, structure, glass panes.
Yeah,
like clear type shit.
That's what I want. That's what I want, but don't hardly nobody have that. Like when you see greenhouses and cannabis, it's a lot of shit like what Frosty got. Or what like Black G got. What's up, D Mike? I'm terrible with names, but if you the person that actually order for me, I'm just gonna give you everything you ask for, bro. It ain't no biggie. If you the person, if not, and the person wants this shit later on, I'm just gonna send everything. We not gonna. I ain't tripping off a pack. You'll get it all.
Hell yeah! You know what? That reminds me, man.
Because that's how we rock over here. And I got the last message that you sent too. So that's what I mean. D Django. I ain't fucking with them deers, cause my brother say where it's a lot of deers at. It be deers running down my street every once in a while, but not like a lot to where they like be in people's yard and shit. But at my brother house, and he ain't even in the country, but in my brother house, it really do be deers running the fuck around. I did get to chop down everything, except for 2 plants still hanging out. What up, El Mando? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, it's 2 things left. And they'll probably hang out another couple days at least. At least. But they like big for no reason, yellow for no reason, looking like they dead already, but still got white hairs though. So we just gonna let all them motherfuckers keep finishing. But in the other tent, everything's stored, and I think might be week 5. I believe everything is stored. Oh man, I'm hopefully it ain't 1,000 degrees where you live at El Mando. It's hot as the fuck in St. Louis and humid.
It's been pretty humid this summer.
Oh my god, yes. I think the name of that is Big Frosted Strawberries. Although I'm probably gonna use Frosted. I don't know. I would use Frosted Gary Coleman as a strain name. I like that. I do like that name. Did you just shoot the deer? He said he came out with the burner, and now we have deer meat today. Now we have deer meat.
Man, you gotta be careful with deer, man. Some of them motherfuckers got some fucked up shit that'll ruin your life. Can't remember exactly what it's called, man, but it's some kind of disease that the deer get.
That's why I just
certain
trust.
areas.
I trust in Big Pharma to handle everything.
Please elaborate.
If it's in the,
Please elaborate, sir.
if it's in the store, it has to be real.
Okay.
It has to be. There's no way it can't be. It's got to be real.
Man, look.
Man, he caught that apple and ate the shit out that motherfucking apple and came back for more. I'd like another apple, please, sir. What's been going on with you? I shared what was going on with me. I do want to do this dab, but I know that once I do this dab, it ain't no telling what.
Hey, look, man, I'm putting my shit together right now as we speak, nigga. Just grabbed it off the charger.
Telling.
Shit, I mean, I'm cool. I mean, shit, everything's everything, man. Nigga just really been working, you know what I'm saying?
I noticed you went a little stupid on Instagram.
What you talking about, man?
In your own right. You had some D-Line. Okay, maybe it's you, D-Line. I get you and D-Mike mixed up. D-Line, did you just place an order with me? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Man, if you
I'm gonna get to the bottom. I wanna know.
I think it depends on where it's going, man. Ain't D-Mike in your city?
I'm not sure. I gotta look.
Yeah.
I don't
I
don't think so.
time to go green, as I always say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I am smoking Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, this is triangle cookies. Triangle, yeah, I think triangle cookies or some shit. Rosin. Big R's, not the little ones. Looks like the season is about to change. Also, trees are boys already. Hey, you know what? Let me ask you a question. And for the outdoors, for the people who are outdoor, I just want to know when should plants start flowering for outdoor?
Okay. D-Line,
I don't
I'm
know.
just going yeah. That's a good question. When do plants flower outdoors? That's a good question. I guess when the light cycle gets to where it's more dark than
Where it's
light.
long enough. Yeah, I know, but
That might
I would.
depend on where you live at too. A little bit within a week or two maybe. But D-Line, I'm just
Because it's
saying.
not the reason why I say that, man. Because it ain't like a 9 week thing when you're outdoors.
He said
Right?
depends on your region.
I mean, do people still run shit 9 weeks outdoors?
That would be the all right, D-Line. Yeah, I did. That's what I was saying. I'm gonna just give you everything you asked for, bro. I'm gonna give you both of them shits. That's what I was saying. So don't worry about it. You get all that shit. Shorty, why you look so fly? In SoCal, it's August to September. Now, when you do that, what to Righteous's point, y'all not necessarily on no 9 week thing. So whenever it's more darkness than light, and then just from that point, it's like whenever the plant just done, it might be 9 weeks. Or do y'all just be like, fuck it, we let it go?
The whole season type shit. Because that's what I'm saying. Let's say like I got something that's uh yeah, whatever that meant, I don't even know, but to y'all. But that's my question. Let's say I got something that indoors. Hey man, this shit finished at day 63. When it's outside, does that mean, you know what I'm saying? Day 20, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Do you gotta add extra days because it's outside, or do you get a bump because it's outside? So now maybe something at 63 finishes in 56.
Well, Rock
I don't
Chemistry
know.
say this is first time doing outdoor, and what he sees is it depends on the strain because he got some that look like they on day 28 and some that look like they on day 14. So
Correct, but this is what I'm saying. Eliminating all of that. If you just got the same exact strain, one strain, you grow the bitch inside, shit finish on day 63. Now when you take it outside, same exact strain. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know, that was what my question is. I just want to make sure I ask my question in a way that
I think the
makes
answer,
sense.
I think the answer is I let them go until they're done. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe at day 63, they go back out there and look. I think that they generally just like the last harvest I had, right? I knew I had one thing that was done in 8 weeks, right? And it was legit done. So like I think once we do this, I think they got like a window like we got, and they'll go out there say at the end of September or middle of September because they know that's maybe around the time that they should start being aware of some of these plants being ready to harvest. And I think they probably just go from there. They'll look and see which one is done and start going from there because I think they window might be a little bit larger. You know what I mean? Because it is outdoors, or maybe. But I think if it finished 63 indoors, it probably would finish around the same time outdoors. And I do think, to your point, it's some people just like on indoors that they plants are gonna be done September the motherfucking 23rd, no matter what the fuck they are. Just like some people are gonna grow shit till 9 weeks, or some people gonna grow shit till 10 weeks, no matter what the fucking pack of seeds say. They finna just grow anyway. Mandatory 10 weeks for everything. So I think you got both outdoors. You got some people that's just gonna go into a set day, and some people that's gonna actually like look. Possibly is what I'm thinking. At least that's what makes sense to me, especially when I evaluate the statement that Raw Chemistry and 1010 Farm said. You know, now I see a lot of people growing shit year round, and that's cool. They look interesting. Hey, you wanna know what's crazy? What's crazy is people would say outdoors and indoors is the same shit, or it's the same quality or whatever, or it's just as good or whatever. But whenever somebody be talking about like growing some shit, right? And they'll be like, yeah, I got this, and this, but I'm gonna grow this indoors, or they'll be like, we got that indoors. But it's like if it's the same, why you stressing on indoors? You know what I'm saying? Not, I mean, just anybody in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I think I might even seen Frosty say that before. Like, oh yeah, I got the indoor over. You know what I'm saying? But then to be like, oh, this sun grown is great. It's like, just as an example, it's just like, nigga, either this shit great or it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think weed is weed, but outdoors where the money at, indoor to me, from what I see, is where the quality at, right? That is what I think. And when niggas say that, I just think it's to sell your outdoor more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta say that in order for this outdoor to sell, right? But people will tell you what's what. I would think. No.
Good
Read.
friend asked me for some seeds. My question was, do you know how to grow? He replied, no. I told him to read a book and then come get some seeds. Yeah, I mean, it depends because, well, most of the books that I know of may have an okay baseline. I feel like a lot of those are going to give you a lot of outdated technology, and they're going to be over your head. So, like, if you start reading the book and you never did anything before, and they talking about topping, you gonna be like, what? Like the term just don't even really make sense. Like to me, it's like you almost need a visual aid of some sort. You know what I mean? Like
I
you have to keep
think
going it. And I think like they most definitely they're gonna be telling you that old school HPS style lighting, which is still effective and can work, but that shit may not be um, the most efficient for the space and area that you're working in.
I agree with this. Reading a book and give them basic knowledge, right?
Yeah, I just said that.
I do agree with that. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. It'll give you. It. I get that. To this point right here, Django, and that was the next move I was gonna make about outdoor. I think that because here's the thing, what's happening in my city right now? Now it's a lot of people starting to get more into growing. So now you got a lot of people selling trying to sell their crops, right? And they indoor, and it ain't a lot, but they trying to sell them for a lot more, right? Because they thinking about their time, but the shit really is shitty. And not shitty because it's shitty weed, but just shitty because they new growers and they don't know what they're doing yet, right? So now what happens is a lot of that shit floating around on the street. That shit could potentially give a person growing from home a bad name when they see that shit floating around. I think the same thing happened for outdoor. I think that because there was a lot of people that was growing shit outdoors and maybe they wasn't washing it or trying to make it look a certain way, or maybe that shit was getting kicked over, or maybe it was right. I believe that it was just some shit from outdoors that might have got a little bit of a worse name, and some shit indoors that got a little bit of a better name because of those like factors, right? Um,
Well, here's the thing, right? I think that like someone was saying earlier, you can control the flip, so you just have more control over the variables. And I think that in the same vein of what you're saying, I think connotatively, depending on where you're at, homegrown can mean different things. So if you're in a place that's well established with people who know how to grow, home grow is a treat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like shit, man. You got some homegrown. Great. This shit is not the same commercial bullshit we've been getting. This shit's different. Just ain't the same tree that everybody fucking got. It's different and it's good. It's great. Versus where, hey man, then they got some homegrown. Yeah. You see, like, so that shit can mean different things depending on where you're at.
and I do agree with again another excellent statement. He's seen it both ways. Quality in both the indoor is a more dialed in profile, but outdoor is a complex layer of terps versus the indoor. I agree. I concur. I will agree with that for sure. I will agree with that. Um, yeah, I'll agree with it. I think they both got their place. And indoor, I think that indoor is probably gonna end up winning out only because it look better, and that's how people sell weed nowadays. Like people sell weed by how it look. And I'm talking about the digital world. Now I told you a lot of them little cats where I work at, they actually buy their weed offline, like base smokes. Everybody, all them little cats use base smokes, right? So like when you buying some shit offline, all you got to go by is how it look. So like motherfucker don't want to hear, yeah, it look raggedy or it don't look that good, right? But it hit hard, and I think a large part of the people that's spending a large part of the money feel like that. It's definitely people that don't care how the shit look. It's definitely people that don't care. But I think the people that's spending more money is probably the ones that's selling a lot of that shit online and need it to look good. Is what I think. We even do it. All of us will put our pictures on Instagram and talk about how frosty this shit is, right? We even do. Me, myself, I do it. We all do it. And then we'll say,
Pip said that shit trash.
yeah, I know. We all
God.
do it, and we'll say that looks don't matter, and then we'll get on Instagram, right? We'll get on Instagram and literally trip off the looks. You know, oh, that bitch frosty, or that bitch look like this, or that bitch tall, or that bitch got big fan leaves, or that bitch like this, right? We'll trip off all of these visual things, but then we'll say shit like, oh man, I mean, looks don't matter that much. Looks ain't everything. But that's literally what we be going by when we look on Instagram. That's why I feel like how it look is gonna end up taking over, because even though all of us don't feel like that, we still do it. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that we won't buy weed that don't look good, but I'm saying we still, if the shit look good, we still promoting it like that. And I think, you know.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know this shit gonna sound crazy, right?
It do sound
Like,
crazy already.
like I could see some shit, and that bitch could be like Brazil, like just so much frost everywhere, right? But because I smoke joints, I might not want to smoke that shit, because to me that shit don't be burning right. Sometimes that's like out of a blunt, that shit is different. You know what I'm saying? But like joints and blunts, two different things. So I feel like sometimes the super frosty shit, that shit to be burning unheated. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
I'm not gonna say I don't agree, because I don't not agree. I do agree.
So it is one thing I noticed. You know what I'm saying? And when that shit be burning fucked up, right? That shit raw in the smoke to me. So it's like, sometimes that shit don't even be worth it. Like, like, man, I didn't even have a chance to really enjoy this shit. Especially, and what I really mean is like going to the dispensary. I mean, in my own girl and I could say, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that a motherfucker will enjoy the most normally be based off the terpene profile and the high, not the look. Cause it's like at this point, niggas got so much different shit to choose from. So it'd be like, man, nigga get in the bang, but like when motherfucker was like, oh man, shit, I'm blowing EMF for the next couple days. Or hey man, I'm blowing Sir Charles for the next couple days. You know, I'm in an old Miller vein right now, because it's about this terpene, this flavor, and this motherfucking high that I'm gonna get. Or hey, it might be, hey, one is an AM, one is a PM. Because hey, I like how this smokes in the morning. Versus this other shit that'll ruin my day.
Alrighty. Well, what I have to say is this. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Nah. Veteran cannabis cultivators express renewed interest in seeds over clones. before I even go into it, right? Just from the topic, what do you think so far? Just from reading that.
I mean, if I'm being honest, that's always been my position.
Mine
That
too.
seeds are better than clones, and then if you want clones, cut the clones from the seed. Just
Now, let me tell you what I thought when I first read this. I thought they meant veterans of war. I didn't. I thought they meant war veterans. I'm like, damn, war veteran cannabis cultivators. And then I was like, oh, they mean experience. Gotcha. When Mario Guzman, the creator of Cannabis Genetics, Gelato, and Sunset Sherbet, man, I'm gonna have to we
Uh-oh.
have to do a whole show about that.
Uh-oh.
Fact check this nigga right here. Travels to Europe for events. He looks forward to meeting up with longtime friends and exchanging seeds. All of our global friends come and we share genetics and talk about what we're all planting for the following year. He likens the experience to the seed market that has existed for decades in the coffee shops of Amsterdam. They were really the culture of it, the passionate backbone of all seed sales in Europe.
Just real quick. Definitely a bucket list item. Going to Amsterdam, hitting up the coffee shops.
Mm-hmm.
Bucket list. But go ahead, my bad.
Adding that until the medical marijuana market got a toehold in the United States, legacy growers brought seeds from outside the United States that later became the bedrock of today's regulated market. While demand for product uniformity requires most licensed cultivators to produce marijuana from clones, growers' affinity for sharing genetics through cannabis seeds is alive and well in today's regulated market. I still get excited when I pop a 3-pack of what?
Mr. Binky.
What the hell?
Nigga, a 3-pack.
Yeah.
Anyways, shout out to the niggas that's out here giving out 12 and 15 packs. Anyway, I still get excited when I pop a 3-pack as opposed to a clone. Man, didn't Believe go through some shit? They did. And it's my neck of the woods, said Justin Sheffield, director of cultivation at Belief Medical Company in Missouri. To have something new, something proprietary, something that you know your team started from seed that no one else has, that still gets us excited. I find that I find that interesting. That comment interesting, because I feel like, just how I read into it, I still feel like somehow that's like devaluing the motherfucker that made the seeds, because it ain't nothing new. He made that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he made that. You should have said to find a different phenotype, maybe, but I get real touchy over that, because that type of motherfucker right there will feel like he got something new and won't even credit the shit. That'd be the type of motherfucker that name a cut. Anyway,
Is that why he says he made gelato and not Serbinsky?
I don't know. Well, this nigga that's saying that, Justin Sheffield, is different than the dude that made the gelato.
Django said he trying to hit the red light.
Sucker now. To have something new, something proprietary, something that you know your team started from seed that no one else has. See, that's the part I because if I got something and it's called, man, somebody else got that shit. They just got a different phenotype, maybe, but what the fuck ever.
You know, to answer Sci-Fi's question, he wanted to know, like, what's the ratio? And man, that's some shit that's crazy, man, because, hey, as someone who has spent bread Like, man, I bought a whole 5 pack, and none of them popped. And then the real question is, who do you blame? You know what I'm saying, do you blame yourself? Did you do something wrong? Do you blame the person who made the seeds? It's one of those things. And then a lot of the times, especially when you get them from like banks, when you get them from like a bank and shit like that, hey man, this shit is ain't no refunds. This shit is for, you know, what's the word they use? Souvenirs. So, you know, this shit ain't for you to pop. It's for you to look at. You said. So there ain't no refunds. So that's one of the reasons why, man, I did the shit that I did, man, with the money back guarantee type shit. And, you know, that puts a lot of pressure on people, man, because people can be real dickheads and have an excellent run and turn around and be like, never pop. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I'd rather exchange a nigga another pack of seeds or give them their bread back as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, have a bad experience, because that's not what this shit is about. Shit is about having awesome experiences and helping the community. You know what I'm saying? And shit, hopefully making $1 or $2 as well. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm trying to make some money on. That's what I'm trying to do. But I want to give them their value for the money. But I'm definitely trying to make some money on. I just feel like everybody can win, right? I can make the money. They can get some good shit. Everything can be fair, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, Rakim says, you know, on Attitude Seed Bank, the smallest pack you could buy was a 3-pack, giving you the option to have more strains. And who's the pick and mix master?
No black ass. You was the first person I ever seen buy one seed.
Nigga, I don't know if I bought one. I think I probably
No. What I meant was it was the pick and mix. It was more shit, but it was like, hey, I want one of those on.
No, it wasn't just buying one.
Oh, okay.
It'd be buying like 3, 2. It'd be like buying 3. You could do like 3, 5, 10. But I would never just buy like 1, 2.
Yeah. Okay, so you just trying to hunt phenos. Okay, I got you. We will always have a pheno hunt in the works. I get what he's saying. Everybody's trying to find that special one thing, and that's cool. I just feel like he could have did a better job at wording that in a different way. Look at this shit. Bag appeal.
Reggie Harris, co-founder. Hold on one second. Co-founder of Kansas City, Missouri-based cannabis genetics company House of Kush, said most of his clients are asking for good, hardy plants that aren't difficult to grow. He believes seeds have become more popular in recent years as companies have become more concerned with disease and pests in the regulated U.S. marijuana market, valued at $112 billion. The thought before was that having a clone save time from having a pheno hunt and let the plants grow out. But if you weigh the cost between potential lost crops or the extra time it takes to grow, seeds make sense, Harris said. It may take a little longer to get a new strain to market. However, the risk
My bad, that was
/ rewards is worth weighing. There is no question, however, the flower has to look and smell the part to keep consumers loyal to your brand, Harris said. With the number of choices out there, cultivators are looking for hits. If you can consistently deliver them, they'll keep coming back for your genetics.
I think that they will. When it comes to what cultivators should look for when vetting potential partners for cannabis seeds, Eugene Baucreve, Chief Marketing Officer at Barcelona-based seed bank Fast Buzz. Hey, I ordered from them before. said detailed information about the genetic stability and quality of the seeds should be provided. He also recommended that growers ask for confirmation that seeds are tested for germination rates, reviews, including references or testimonials from other cultivators. Bow Creve told MJBiz Daily that North American marijuana cultivators have different preferences than their European counterparts.
Now
North,
listen, just real quick, because that made me have a thought.
mm-hmm.
Right, two things. Right, imagine being a breeder, and you know that's the question that you already know. Motherfuckers be having to answer a bunch of questions, and niggas will still not buy your seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like, you check all the boxes, you do all kind of shit. Like it's a nigga I'm cool with on Instagram all the time, be asking me about spray, and then you'll see a nigga with somebody else spray, right? And then I'd be like, I mean, I'm not tripping or no shit. But then, like, a couple months later, you'll come back asking me. Like, nigga, just buy right the first time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not happy or you don't like it, you can just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You got a nigga who will walk you through the shit. But that just made me think about that shit. And then, two, imagine being a nigga who has to be referred to. So, like, let's just say, Piff, you know what I'm saying, or Django. Like, man, imagine I sent like 50 niggas to you to ask you about how you felt about growing my strain, and you was just niggas like eventually niggas just gonna stop answering. Like, why are you asking me this shit? Niggas just try to freaking buy the seed and grow it, nigga. So, like, I don't think it's nothing wrong with that advice, but I can see how that could be a daunting task for motherfuckers because it's like, nigga, why you asking me all these questions and you ain't gonna buy the shit anyway? Now, what I do think is dope is like when a nigga be like, hey, man, I got a pack of your seeds and I have a question about X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's dope because, like, hey, I can definitely answer your question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can answer your question either way, but I'd be more excited to answer your question because, hey, you got the pack.
And I tell people the easiest way, if you have done that, to contact me is right on the website with the little speech bubble. It's like ask a question because, hey, man, that goes to me. I answered the question. So that's the quickest way to get an answer to something that you want to know if you're not one of the handful of people that actually got my
Appreciate that, fam.
DM. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the speech bubble and I can answer the question right then. Cause I don't get an alarm with my Instagram notifications. Cause man, that motherfucker be going up all the time. So I don't do that no more. Turned all notifications off, so I don't see that shit. Yeah, you gonna like that CC for sure. Which I could be, man, y'all stupid. Y'all should have got on that free giveaway, man. Stupid. I don't usually talk, but man, that was a nice one. I would breathe with it. I actually thought about it too.
Man, this should be dope, right? Just a segue, just real briefly, like having a pool of different shit with different people liking different things. You know what I mean? So like, I can appreciate the fact that you like that CC a lot. I can appreciate that you grew Indian School Road, but you didn't like it that much. But if I was to ask like Piff, you know what I'm saying? Piff grew that shit and absolutely fucking loves it. You know what I'm saying? So I just be thinking like, to me, that should be so dope. Just getting the different reviews and experiences of what people like and don't like. And I know it's not that you just didn't like Indian School Road. It's just, hey man, you really like CC a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey Django, I haven't actually grown that out myself yet. That's the next one I'm getting ready to pop and grow out. Cause all of this shit that the Patreon people got, like I haven't actually put none of that shit out yet. Right? It might go out. Shout out to Guido. We see you, famo. It might go out, it might not. But that was the next thing I was gonna grow. That Gary Coleman times Cherry Garcia. Like that was gonna be the next thing. Because I haven't grown it yet and I was interested in it. I had a couple things I didn't care for. But most of this stuff I like. CCC bottles are like a clown car. Shit just keeps coming out the pack.
Hey, look, that shit crazy because and that was the free giveaway. Like, what he talking about with the clown car and shit? That was the giveaway. Like, there's so many fees in there. It was fucking ridiculous, bro.
I know. He was one of the smart people that took advantage of that shit. Hey, I don't know how any of your phenos look, but man, I got a pheno that was so nice over here that I like. It didn't look nothing like yours either, right?
Mm-hmm.
I liked it though. I liked it. Funny thing is, I bet they gonna taste alike because they smell alike. The structure is just different.
Man, it'd be very interesting to see, man. I'm sure you'll let me know.
Yeah, it ain't no way.
Yeah, that thing said, T-Line said, you know what went in. Oh, man, that shit crazy.
Hellraiser OG. Alright, I think we didn't fucking touched on that enough. Do we even have anything else? Too bad we don't have any women in here, but I feel like we talked about this. I know this is a new article, which means they talked about it too. You know what I'm saying? But is marijuana the most effective way for women with endometriosis to manage their symptoms? Studies are trying to find out.
Yeah, hold on, go back up to the title. Nah, it says it is the most effective way. They don't even say they're trying to find out. It's making a declaration.
According to their study.
Yep, study finds.
A new study on the use of marijuana to treat endometriosis finds that women who consume cannabis rated it as the most effective self-management strategy to reduce symptom intensity of the often painful inflammatory disease. Results,
now, what is that? What is that?
I don't know. I've never had it.
Endometriosis.
I'm not a woman. I've never had it. My daughter don't have it. So, I mean, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I still find it, even though this shit may not relate directly to me, I still find groundbreaking information like this to be, you know, suitable to distribute to the public, man, because I think that word of mouth is the fastest way the information can spread, you know what I'm saying? So I think shit like this, if someone has a loved one or you know someone who is dealing with whatever this painful inflammatory disease is, because I don't know exactly what it is, I'm just being honest, I still think that it is very vital information, potentially.
I agree. I think our whole show is vital information. That's why we go over the topics from the news. They're all vital. And it's information that needs to be passed around in most cases. Sometimes we might have a funny story or not, but it's usually information that should be shared.
Okay, here we go. The study published this month in the journal Gynecological Endocrinology. What the hell? Look, the Journal of Gynecology.
What? What?
The Journal.
What?
The fuck?
Man, what are you talking about over there, sir? What the fuck are you talking
about? This month is the Journal Gynecology.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
Oh, what is
Yeah.
this dude talking about?
Gynecology. Gynecologic. Oh my god. Gynecologic. Endocrinology and reproductive medicine. Analyzed survey responses from 912 adult endometriosis patients in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Of those, 114 patients, 17% reported using marijuana to help manage the condition and chronic inflammatory disease related to cell growth on the uterus that can cause an array of pain symptoms.
Bingo. That's what endometriosis
Oh my
is.
gosh.
Beautifully done.
Jesus.
I think that spread spread the news to your loved ones. If they have endometriosis, encourage them to smoke plenty of weed. And that is a fact. That ain't even a little bit of a fact. That's a real fact. Because we just read it. Studies show. And you know what? When you think about what weed is good for concerning chronic pain, that makes sense. That is not a stretch of the imagination to say that you know. That's not to say.
Topic.
Okay. We're gonna just highlight this shit here. Because it was just something I wanted to point out. If I could get to the research. I gotta show all this bullshit right here. Researchers to test new approach for detecting cannabis in breath. Which is crazy because I knew it was gonna come to that. I'm just gonna read this first passage, then go down though. With cannabis now outpacing alcohol as what they mean now? It's been like that. With cannabis now outpacing alcohol as Americans' daily drug of choice, there's a critical need for a scientifically validated breath test to detect the recent use of the substance in drivers. Man, if they get that shit right, I'm cooked. But developing such a breath test has proved a significant challenge. Last year, researchers at the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, and the University of Colorado Boulder, which is crazy because I thought it was Boulder, Colorado, not the university, but the place, found that a single breath test may not be reliable in detecting recent cannabis use because cannabis can linger in the body for weeks, making it difficult to distinguish between past and present use, which we already knew. Now, these researchers are considering a new approach. 2 breath tests administered within roughly an hour of each other. If their research is successful, oh my God, I'm just as bad as you. If their research, worse, because I just fucked up research. If their research is successful, it could lead to a roadside test for cannabis use that involves 2 breath tests given at a specified interval apart. Oh Lord. So here's the thing. They're supposed to pull you over and hold you for an hour.
Detain.
This is
I'm being detained.
This is potentially paradigm changing, said NIST materials research engineer Kavita G-Rage. Either or. If successful, it could pave the way for on-the-spot detection of recent cannabis use by law enforcement. That's not hardly on the spot if we got to wait a fucking hour. Breath tests for alcohol have been around for nearly a century. They detect ethanol, which is exhaled by a gaseous vapor and correlates with the amount of ethanol in the blood. But THC, the main psychoactive ingredient in cannabis, is present in breath at much smaller concentration than ethanol. NIST chemical engineer Tara Lovesteed has likened detecting it to looking for a needle in a haystack. Let's go down a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. All right. This is about the study that they're going to use to try to get this shit right. Approximately 45 individuals. Hey, man, for some shit that they finna try to use on everybody, isn't that a small ass sample size, dog? 45 people? Between 25 and 50 years old. Researchers will assign half the participants a THC-based strain of flower cannabis and half a THC-based cannabis concentrate. They will purchase the drug independently and use it in their homes to ensure compliance with federal laws. They can use as much or as little as they want. When they're done, they will immediately come to a mobile pharmacology laboratory operated by the university, yada, yada, yada. Over 2 hours, they will complete 10 breath tests at set time intervals apart. Even though participants are taking multiple breath tests, the study's main goal is to find the ideal timing between the two.
So, look, what this just made me think of is this. If you need some extra cash, you said go online or where you live and search marijuana studies and see what kind of bag they offering. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, for what you said, but definitely D-Line. Oh my God, you are so right. Needle in a hemp stack.
Django says no, officers. This is THCA.
THCA. That's crazy, dog. They hard at work on this shit. They are really trying to get this shit right.
I mean, they have to, because here's the thing, man. They don't have a way to test for it. So, you know, outside of a blood test. And here's the thing, man.
I'm cooked.
Really, if you ask me, it's not even really. I mean, it's necessary, but it's not super necessary because, hey, man, if them niggas are, if them niggas have their suspicion, the niggas can just take you down depending on where you live. Like I told you, man, Arizona, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, a lot of these motherfuckers be trained for bottomless and shit. Them niggas will take your blood on the side of the road type shit.
Not a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Or they have like little substations that bring you to it, draw your blood. No, this isn't anything that I know of because shit, it hasn't happened to me. And I hope that it never happens to me. And knock on wood. But it is what it is, right?
I do agree. They're just trying to get money. The first people who make it will supply all of the polices. Have been a millionaire or a billionaire by them, yup. I think that's true, but I do also think that because it came online being legal, what they have found out is goddamn, we didn't know this many people smoke weed because look at all the money y'all making. So that must mean a lot of motherfuckers smoke it. And I think that's what they feel, that the money too, everything is about money. But they also like feel like, you know what? We gonna try to fuck around with this shit. Get it right. I feel like you can tell if a motherfucker is too impaired to drive off anything. If to me, if that person can trick me, then shit, nigga, you deserve to drive. We've all seen the person that's like, dog, you too drunk to drive. You ain't did shit yet, but I can look at you and tell some shit finna happen because you can't hardly fucking walk. You can't hardly hold your head up. You don't know where you at or what you doing, but you just magically driving. Yeah, take your dumb ass to jail, right?
Well, here's the problem that I got with that, right? The problem that I have with that is, man, the motherfucker might be good right now, but shit, 10 minutes later, that motherfucker might, the effects might neutralize their ass. And their ass might be in the middle of the traffic. So I get it. And if you really ask me, I don't think there should be um, any restrictions. I think that's part of the rules of the road, man. You get on this motherfucker, it's called defensive driving. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to hear about. I don't give a fuck if a niggas out here drinking shit on the road. That shit doesn't bother me like that. You know what I'm saying? But
What the hell?
yeah,
Drunk
man.
driving don't bother you?
Drunk, high driving, niggas under the influence, that shit don't bother me because, man, I think that's part of the rules of the road, nigga. You're taking the risk when you get behind the wheel of the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's part of, like, I'm not one of them motherfuckers who feel like there should be all these fucking laws on motherfuckers, but because there is, okay, well, shit, these are the guidelines you got to work within, and you're either gonna break the laws or you're not.
All right, there, man.
So-
We on our way out in a minute, anyways, bro. We hit the hour mark, so
Uh-huh.
we are good.
But yeah.
Appreciate you stopping through, El Mando. Definitely
Appreciate it.
Hey, y'all have fun at that park. Hey, man, if you got little kids, watch that slide. That slide took out many a little kid, man. And the goddamn swings. Hey, they
But
do.
yeah. But that's it, and that's the whole point. And some niggas be baked. Like shit, sometimes I be baked on the road. Like, damn, I'm probably gonna chill out.
Have you ever been? I asked this, and then we could close out the show because it's related. Have there's ever been a time where you were behind the wheel and you were high and been like, "Man, I'm too high to drive"?
Yes.
Really?
Yep. And I'll go in the store or some shit. Yep. I'll go to like Circle K, go get something to drink. You know what I'm saying? Pull over. It ain't like, oh man, I'm about to pass out. And I just can't make shit. It's not like alcohol for sure. Not even the same thing. For
Right.
shit. I'm sure it's times you've been behind the wheel and you be like, damn, I hit that lane. I shouldn't have. Am I in both lanes?
There has
Damn, I hit the curb.
I was
Damn.
trying to think of a time when I wasn't, because I'm always high. But I'm trying to think of a time when I wasn't at work, right? Now, I don't ever feel like just me, like I'm here now, I got high and I'm finna go do something. Like, I don't ever feel like I've been too high to drive, just like, if it was a normal day, I'm off and I didn't work. I don't never feel too high to drive. But what I do say, yep, this right here, this shit right here, that's what I was just curious to say. Man, look here. If I'm high, I'm not speeding at all. But man, what I am doing is sometimes, man, I'm paying attention to shit I shouldn't be paying attention to, right? Even though I'm driving and observing the road, I'm observing the road too much, right? Too much. Hey man, you sat at the stop sign for the length of a stop light. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that. Why are you still at the stop sign, sir?
And that's the thing, man. You're too
Why's
high.
your left blinker on and it's been on for the last 17 miles?
Yeah, man. I consider that being too hard to drive. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm not gonna hurt nobody, and I got full control of what I'm doing. But man,
you shouldn't be driving.
you didn't turn that blinker off, nigga. At all. Hey, you're driving with no headlights? Like,
You
damn,
shouldn't be
you right.
driving. You know what I'm saying? Based
You right.
based
I
upon.
headlights on. I forgot.
But see, this is all I'm saying. Based upon the definition or what we was talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you shouldn't be driving. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Shit,
I
you
didn't
even have the
mean
headlights on.
what I asked
You
was.
might fuck around and kill somebody. Somebody might hit you because they couldn't see you.
Nah, but what I asked you was, how did you feel? I know what the definition is. I just asked, did you feel like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know by definition, hey, probably shouldn't have been behind the wheel, right?
Yeah.
Especially with that headlight one. But everything else, it wasn't gonna happen to nobody.
But he just said when you hit them ridges on the side of the highway.
Yep.
For sure, man.
Hey, now that has definitely happened to me from being sleepy. That's the danger for me. Sleep And drive. Oh my god, because I'm always man.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell this story. One time, man, I was so broke, and I was drinking all night, and I was fucking smoking all fucking night. And man, I fell asleep at the stoplight, right? At probably like 7 o'clock in the morning, and woke up when that bitch turned red. I fell asleep, and I know that bitch turned green. You said. And I fell asleep all the way through the green light and woke back up, man. And that bitch was turning red again. I was like, God damn. I should not be behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? But it's life lessons like these guys that teach you, man, like the limits. It's either that or the police. Somebody's gonna teach you to make limits to this life, nigga. So, nigga, I don't even participate in those type of activities any longer. I can't say that.
Has just been brought to you by Righteous Ain't Playing. Righteous did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man, shit. We at the hour mark, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate the chat, man. Stone Streaming family came through, represented.
What you got planned? What you got planned for the rest of the day, man? I know you got a small child, so I know you're gonna be changing some Pampers or something. But you got anything in particular planned? Anything you finna try to watch on TV, or it's just like, nigga, I just hope to stay upright and functional.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
it, man. That's
Okay, I
pretty
got
much
you.
it.
All right. Well, whatever y'all finna do out there in stoned and streaming land, make sure you do it high, except if you're driving. Don't do that high. But everything else do high. Everything.
Nigga said the lady came out and parked the truck for him.
Everything.
Move over, baby. We'll get you in the parking spot.
I just need you to get you in this parking spot. Hey, I just want you to get that. What the fuck is that behind you?
What?
You don't see it? That shit behind you.
That?
Rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strange. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Peep the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Peep the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'